Okay, y'all, Saturday Morning Safari Rwanda edition kicks off in just a moment. But first, we want to share what it's like to go on a gorilla trekking experience with us as far as where are we going to stay. So check out these incredible accommodations. Hello and welcome everyone to Saturday Morning Safari. I hope you're in your PJs. We're coming at you with some video footage that we just captured up on the mountain in Rwanda. I'm here to answer questions that you've been sending in about gorilla trekking, and so we're going to get right into it. Question number one, are the gorillas dangerous? And I guess the answer to that question is I suppose gorillas are dangerous for other gorillas. But as far as gorilla trekking and your experience around the gorillas, this is actually a very safe experience. The Volcanoes National Park and the Rwandan Park Service here has an impeccable safety record. You go into this experience not by yourself and not just with a ranger, but with rangers and trackers around you. There's only 8 tourists that will go in at a time. You trek up the mountain to find a troop. You'll leave your day pack there and you'll go in just with your camera and just the ability to get close to these gorillas. You literally get face to face, as you're seeing in some of this footage, with these incredible animals, and it's quite safe. Also, to keep you safe, I would advise wear great footwear. Get some good boots for this experience. You're going to want a rain jacket. You're going to want some trekking poles. You're going to want to come into this experience in relatively fit. That was one of our other questions, so I'll go ahead and jump right into that. Is you know, how fit do I have to be for this experience? And so you'll want to be able to do a couple of mile hike on moderate inclines is kind of a base level of fitness that we would recommend. If your fitness is slightly below that, but you really want to do it, let us know. We can pull some strings with the rangers and the Park Service to see a closer troop from time to time. So if it's something that you're really bent on doing, let us know and we'll work with that. But the minimum level of fitness that I would recommend is being able to do, you know, a couple mile hike up an intermediate incline in the mountains over uneven terrain. Say that 10 times fast. So that's fitness, that's safety. Question number 3, if you will, is why are gorilla permits so expensive? And I actually love the answer to this question. Gorilla permits are very expensive. There's $1,500 per person per day. We do gorilla trekking for 2 days, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. So that's $3,000 of your overall fees to WALLSabout are going straight to the Rwandan government. And the great news about those fees is the Rwandan government is using this money and reinvesting it into conservation effort. In short, when you travel to Rwanda and go gorilla trekking, you become part of the conservation success story of this area, and you're literally helping save the mountain gorillas and to expand that population. Check out the Diane Fossey Foundation. Check out the work that Ellen DeGeneres is doing. Get on Google, check this out. It's inspiring stuff, but it's all being funded by the rather expensive gorilla permit fees. So next question was, why do we only do gorilla trekking for 2 days? It's a 5-day extension. Well, you know, gorillas are certainly the highlight here, but that's not the only thing you're going to see in Rwanda. So the gorilla extension, 5 days, like I said, of course, the day in and the day out is day 1 and day 5. You've got 2 days of gorilla trekking. You've got some time to go see the Genocide Memorial. You've got some time to see a number of different cultural programs, plantation tour, a village walk, all of these special activities that we have planned for you around the property. So there's a lot more than just gorilla trekking, and quite frankly, after 2 days of gorilla trekking, you've spent a fair bit of coin, and you certainly spent a fair bit of energy as well. So 2 days seems to be the perfect balance, and that's why we offer 2 days of gorilla trekking. Next up, what's the most spectacular sighting you've ever had while gorilla trekking? And you're not going to believe my answer on this one, but I think every time I've been gorilla trekking or have chatted with clients who have been gorilla trekking, they agree that each and every gorilla trek is wildly different, but equally epic. It's not possible to say this experience or that experience, because the experience isn't like here. The experience is like here. It's all around you. You've got gorillas in every direction, and you're looking at this silverback, and then you're looking at this baby, and then you're looking at this mom playing with this juvenile, and then it's just happening all around you. And even when you're there, and even though it's a very small group, you're having a slightly different experience than the person right beside of you or just over there. So it's a dynamic, immersive, multi-leveled, multi-layered, incredible experience. And I've also had people say that they came to East Africa for safari, went on gorilla as just a, hey, while I'm there, I might as well do it, and came home with gorilla being the favorite thing from their entire trip. So we've had that comment a time or two after, obviously in our post-safari calls. But that's a great question. It's hard to pick a favorite when each and every experience is just that bloody good. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, the gorilla trekking extension is not all just about gorillas. There's also some incredible cultural experiences, like check out what we've been doing with Leaf Global Arts, as in Leaf Global Arts, as in the Leaf Festivals in downtown Asheville and Black Mountain, as in their global headquarters is 1 block from the Asheville Gallery. Yes, that Leaf Global Arts. We see a Leaf program in Kigali, Rwanda. It's so cool. Check out these clips. And in addition to the LEAF program, we also do a village walk. There's a number of members of the local community that live right around the property where we stay, that they come in and they'll actually do some performances and welcoming. They're a big part of that lodge and facility. And this is one of the goals with the property and with the overall conservation efforts of Volcanoes National Park, is incorporating the local community and making sure that tourism is not only good for the gorillas, but it's good for the communities as well. So we get to have some of those types of experiences. Okay, next up, what are the age requirements for gorilla trekking? This is a great question. We actually get this often, and it's often surprising to our potential clients. The minimum age on gorilla trekking is actually 15 years old. So the specific question that we received is, what about my 11-year-old daughter? Can they come on a gorilla trekking itinerary? And the answer is yes, but they can't go gorilla trekking. So what we do with individuals that are younger than 15 years old, but older than 10 years old, is we can take them golden monkey trekking. This is an alternative, and a very awesome alternative, by the way, that the younger kids can actually participate in, but not be around the gorillas. And the reason for 15 years old with the mountain gorillas, that's stipulated by the Park Service, and so we're obviously following their rules. So can an 11-year-old travel? Absolutely. Can they gorilla trek? No. Minimum age for gorilla trekking, 15. More details with my concierge team if you're trying to work with a family. For example, we've done this many times in the past where we've got an 11-year-old and a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old and then mom and dad. We can make that happen. I won't take everyone's time on the specifics with that, but we've got a great way to balance that so everybody has a wonderful experience while they're gorilla trekking. So next up, do I have to wear a mask when I'm around the mountain gorillas? And the answer is yes. The mountain gorillas are susceptible to things like colds, flus, and of course, COVID-19. So when you're around the gorillas, you do have to wear a mask. It's no problem. You trek up the mountain, you put on your mask, you're around the gorillas. It's an incredible experience. You're going to be having this experience and be so enthralled by it that you're going to forget you have a mask on, quite frankly. And it's for the safety of these majestic animals. And the last thing, believe me, once you're in the presence of these animals, the last thing that you'll want to do is to harm these majestic creatures. Okay, y'all, last question. It's getting dark out here. How big are the troops of gorillas that we trek in to see? This is a great question, and at least for me, the smallest troop that I've been in to see is the Isimbi troop, which is way up on the mountain. If you'd like a really tough hike, that's the one. And there was about 6 gorillas in that troop. So it was a small family, and so 6 would kind of be on the low end, and I was also in to see one of the largest troops, which was nearly 40 gorillas. I don't remember the exact number, and so that was just spectacular. But I enjoyed both experiences, the more intimate experience with the smaller family, and then the big experience with a huge troop, and then I've been to troops in between. So it really varies. When you check in with the ranger in the morning, the ranger will actually tell you the name of the troop that you're going to see, the number of gorillas that are in that troop, so you'll know what to expect on the way in. And they also assign the troops based on your fitness level, and that way, you know, if you're looking for a moderate hike versus a hard hike versus an easier hike, they can assign you to the troop that, you know, where they know those gorillas are further up the mountain or closer in. So, well, that does it for us for our very first Rwanda edition of Saturday Morning Safari. I hope you've enjoyed. Hey, save the date for our upcoming biannual social. This is traveler centric. This is April 22nd. Yes, that's Earth Day in Asheville, North Carolina. Come and join us. There at the event, there will be past, present, and future perspective WALLSabout travelers. So come and meet the folks that have traveled with us before. If you've traveled with us before, come and be social with folks that you were traveling with in that class, so to speak, as well as other classes of WALLSabout. And that way you get to chat with folks that just got back from Australia, just got back from New Zealand, just got back from gorilla trekking, the folks you just saw in your videos. And so, yeah, it's a wonderful event. I can't say enough about it. So April 22nd, come and join us. I hope to see you all very soon. And until then, keep adventuring.